Well, hi there, Leo. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about July. We're going to do the full overview, and we're having 5 weeks, so that's going to be a bit of a thing. So we'll look at it and see what's coming up, and go in depth at the very end. All right. I want to welcome everybody, the kings, McQueens, and in-betweens. If you're new here, thank you for being here and checking it out. And if you're returning, well, hey, thanks again for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you guys. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. We have these cards. They're all pre-programmed for you. We're gonna go ahead and get some guiding cards, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and light your candle first. All right. This isn't a particularly special flavor or brand of candle. I just happen to like the energy that it gives off when I light it. And that's what we're going to go with, is that we're bringing some light into this particular reading, and I like that very much. So we'll keep that lit for the entire time. All right, let's go ahead and get a stone from this stone deck. All right, all the decks are listed in the comments below if you need to know more about that. Let's pull a card for Leo. There it is right there. They've all been pre-programmed, so you don't have to worry about that. My angels and guides have brought all the messages forward that you need, so we are good. That is going to be good stuff, right? Of course. And we are going to go ahead and pull another card here. Let's see what we have. That's the one right there. Okay, and we'll set these aside as well. And so which cards did we get? Dum dum dum. All right. Ha! Spessartine Garnet. Very cool. This is a great stone. I love it very much for you. It speaks about all that charm and charisma you bring to the table. You are a light. When you join up with a group or around other people, you are a light. And we're talking about all your light coming out and being just so beautiful and lovely. So shine, shine, shine. That's what we're talking about right now. Let all that charm come out and do your best, all right? Good for you, Leo. Love that. And we have children. Know that your children are protected. Aha. So here we are. We have children. And this doesn't have to be about actual birth children. So for those of you who have families and children, yes, your kids are protected. Good job. And definitely so during this particular month of July. But if you don't have actual birth children, we can be talking about your fur babies. We can talk about your business. Whatever it is that you're working on or that you think of as your baby in this moment, people often talk about their work as, oh, this is my baby, or my truck is my baby. Whatever that is, whatever those things are that you nurture and need in your life like that, they are protected. So congratulations and lovely. I'm glad to see this for you. This should calm your nerves a bit for those of you who feel a little uptight about what's going on right now. Hang in there. We got you. You are protected and cared for. All right? Yay. So very good. I'd like to see that everything is going according to plan. Let's go ahead and get some cards here. All right? We are indeed going to be looking into what's happening here for the overview. We're going to have 5 rows and 3 rows, 5 columns. There we go. And 1 card for each week, right? The first row, this row is all about where you are. And then the next one will be what's blocking you. And the final row is your solution. All right? So very cool. I like to see this for you. Everything is coming out pretty cool. We will go through all of this. And then we'll go into the first week in depth at the end of this reading. So let's look at what we are at. So this is the first week, June 30th through the 6th. And then we go with all these weeks. Dun, dun, dun. to the end of the month. Bam. All right. So let's go ahead and see what's happening here for June 30th through July 6th. All right. We have awakening. Very much so, speaking to Judgment in the traditional tarot. This is a peacock coming into an understanding of how things are going and using your better judgment in this moment of now. It's going to be really important for you. This peacock, of course, spreading out all his feathers, showing off all his beauty and love and light, because yeah, he can. This is a beautiful time to be a peacock, right? You know, it speaks to understanding and comprehending all of the ways that you are bringing yourself through who you are, what is happening for you, and what you want to do. All of it's coming together, okay? You're doing a great job. Well done. Now then, what's blocking you this particular week? We have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. You're not going to be able to help anyone else right now, okay? So just be aware that this is not a week where you're helping other people. You're really feeling your own oats, but you're not helping other people right now. And that's okay. You don't always have to help other people, okay? You can sometimes stay focused on who you are and what you need, okay? There is your solution is that other people are talking about you for potential situations where they want to make sure you're being considered in a possibility that will give you more money. So this is great news. People are passing your name around thinking about you, saying, hey, we'd like to get that guy on payroll, or we'd like to give this guy a bigger job, or something like that. Very nice. I like that very much for you. All right. The next card over is we're talking about now the 7th through the 13th of July. We have the Strength card. It is showing me that you are going to be not only remembering stuff from the past and bringing it forward to what's going on now, but yeah, you are indeed able to push through situations. All right, the elephant is very much so a guy who remembers things, but he's not held back by the memories, right? We don't want to be held back by memories. We want to just let them be in the background going, okay, yeah, so I had a memory about that, and now I need to do what's in the present moment right now. And it may take some courage and some strength for you to step into it, okay? So I'm not sure what's happening this particular week. We will find out more when we go in depth next week. But the fact is, hang in there. Don't let this drive you, okay? This card here is the World, showing that you're not going to be able to complete a cycle or begin a new cycle this particular week. Everything is kind of in a limbo right now. Let it be okay while you go through this situation. Okay, you're going through some feelings right here. And in the end, your solution is the Seven of Swords. You're going to be in charge. You're going to be delegating things to other people. And maybe you'll delegate things so you can go deal with your feelings. And that's okay. You know what? You do this and you do this. I'm going to go do what I got to do. You take care of all that and I'll be right back. Okay? Cool. And that is okay. You don't have to do or be a whole lot of anything. You can just take care of what's in front of you. All right? Now then, the week of the 14th through the 20th, we have the Four of Wands. Your foundation of ideas is getting stronger and more stable. You are feeling more comfortable with your ideas and your foundation. It's good. You're feeling comfortable, right? Comfortable with what you've created and where you're headed and all that good stuff. Where you're blocked is the Three of Cups. So there's no party that is going to be beneficial to you right now. If you get invited to a party, don't go. It's not a good time, okay? It's a block. It will put you off your path. It will take you away from all this good stuff you're working on. You've got this great stuff happening. And they're like, come to this thing. Come hang out. Come do something that's off the beaten path. Well, there's a reason it's off the beaten path. It's not your path. So don't go there. It's not going to help. It's going to block you from moving forward. I mean, whether you get so hammered you end up with a hangover and can't do the next right thing, that's not great for you. We need you to stay focused, okay? 9 of Swords is here saying that, yeah, your solution is to remember how how in the past things went, and how you used your power in the past, and make better choices this time so that you're not misusing your power now, okay? So you don't have to say anything mean to somebody to not go to the party. You just say, you know, I'm kind of busy right now. I'll see you on the flip side, all right? And that'll keep you on focus, on point, and then you won't have to worry about what happens at the party or creating more wreckage in your world. That's okay, right? Now, the 21st to the 27th of July, we have the 3 of Swords, all right? The 3 of Swords, you are going to be getting some information that is very empowering for you. And when you get this information, you need to know that you don't need to talk about it, right? Don't tell anybody what's coming up. You're empowered. This is new information. It's good for you. But if you share it with other people, they may take advantage of the opportunity and leave you in your dust. And we don't want that. We want to stay empowered. Other people around you may be wanting to start doing what you're doing, and you want to make sure that you don't end up out of luck, okay? So just stay the course, right? Now, 9 of Wands here is showing as a block, showing that you staying you is a blockage in and of itself, which is super interesting. You may need to make some changes this week. They would have to be changes that you decide upon on your own, okay? If you make a decision that what's going on here, this empowering information, pushes you to want to change something about how you're doing your work or what you're doing, and puts you in a better position because you have made this little change, then you do you, okay? Whatever happens, don't let anyone tell you that you're not right as you are. But if you make a decision to change, that is the only way we can ever create change in our lives, is by making the decision ourselves, okay? So this has to be a personal choice of your own, and I don't see it being a problem for you. I think it's going to be helpful, and I think you're going to make really good decisions. It does show that you are fighting for your ideas in this situation, so even as you push into this new idea, which is different from your usual self, you will have to defend your idea, okay? You're going to have to actually stand up and say, look, this is what we're going to try. Maybe a slightly different approach to the same idea, and it'll gently and easily fold into what this is, but you're still not going to say this out loud, okay? Don't say this out loud, but make the necessary changes to get it to the place where you're going to go this way. You'll fight for it, but I think it'll come out just right, okay? Cool. You can be different if you want to, Leo. You can. All right, now the final week of July, we have the 28th through August 3rd, and we have the Wheel, which is showing that your karma is in play. If you've been doing good things, it's all going to come together very nicely. If you've been doing less than nice things, it might be a little bumpy for you, okay? Don't be alarmed. It's just what's going on, okay? Now, of course, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is here. It's also blocked, so good news. You aren't going to be in a position to get hung up on what's going on, okay? You can't stop the universe from moving forward. You can't stop your karma from playing out. So no sense getting hung up on it, no sense overthinking it and trying to push this river the way you want it to go, okay? Don't do it. Just let it be. And know that, boy, the devil has shown. The devil is here to say, yes, you can screw everything up this week, okay? Be careful with what you're doing. Your karma is playing out. Now, if this could be, the devil is telling me that you've been doing some silly stuff, and you may have situations. For some of you, it's going to be more than one girlfriend in one place at one time, which will be very awkward and strange and cause a lot of trouble. For others of you, it might be moments when You trip and fall at the wrong time because you didn't fix the one thing that would trip somebody, and presto changeo, now you're tripping yourself up. You left that thing in the hallway. You said, I'm going to pick that up, I'm going to pick that up, I'm going to pick that up, and then you didn't, and then you tripped on it, and you fell. So, things are going astray and awry this particular week. If you can just be smart about how you handle what's coming down the pike this week, insofar as when you come home from work, put all your things away on the shelf. When you come home from wherever, make arrangements to not have too many girlfriends in one place at one time, eh? Try and keep things separated, you know what I'm saying? It's about not sabotaging yourself. Don't make things worse for yourself by making accidental movements in situations, all right? Whatever's happening here, you will have it coming, so to speak. Wow. I hope you've been doing some good things. Help other people where you can, you know. Create good karma. Give up some parking places, you know what I'm saying? We want you to weave good stuff out there just to help negate this if you can. But it looks like some bumpy stuff happening at the end of the month, alright? We will look at that more in depth when it's time. I'm going to go ahead and save all of these so that we can move immediately into the first week of July, which will be June 30th through July 6th. All right. So let's see, Leo. What did we do? What are we doing? Haha. What's coming up? All right. I have this pre-programmed section of the Alleyman's Tarot just for you. So let's lay these out and see what's coming. All right. The tone of a reading can change completely with the supporting cards, so don't be alarmed. Everything could go completely different over here at the end of the month when we see what comes up. All right, so let's get into the first week. We were talking about you using your better judgment by all means, and approaching things from a very nice way. You will have some information. The Lover's card is talking about partnerships and relationships. Some from the past, I would say. Some that have run their course may have lessons for you as you move forward in new relationships. So keep those things in mind, and once again, using your better judgment at the same time. The Four of Wands shows a really nice marriage of ideas, an opportunity for you to work together with another human being and come together in a nice way. Lovers can also be a partnership of sorts. So if you're working towards a business partnership, then you definitely have new insights coming in, and a marriage of ideas, meaning good news is happening here. We like that. So very good. Love that very much. Like we said before, you're not going to be in a position to use your power to help anyone right now, so take care of you, and that's okay. Think more of yourself and figure out ways that it will benefit you in this situation as you're creating this plan, okay? Or this partnership. Now then, we have the Jawbone talking about how sharing a lot about all of your big plans, even as you're coming up with them, will block you in some way. So we don't want to broadcast every little thing that you're talking about, or everything you're coming up with. Want to keep some of that on the down low, all right? Self-sabotage is also blocked technically, which is interesting because I feel like this would be self-sabotage. So I think where there's a will, there's a way. We want you not to do that, and that's why we're talking about it at all, is so that the devil can stop being at the forefront. I'd like to think that you could have some open conversation with the partner themselves, but beyond this particular situation, I want you not to share it too much on the outside, right? Keep the conversation flowing within the relationship situation, using your better judgment and all that good stuff. Good news here, don't talk to everybody else. No strangers involved, right? And of course, we have now the Three of Crystals, showing that there is going to be somebody talking about you for some new possible employment situation or a new way of you making money, and your name is coming up in the group. All right, so that's cool. You are on the minds of other folksies, and cool, you will have options. You're going to have some really cool options come up for you for ways and means to keep making money, and also some relationship stuff. I'm feeling some relationship stuff with the water here and the fact that these are cups. Don't get confused by all the possibilities in front of you, especially if these are relationships. Look for the ones going in your direction. At the very least, you can weed out ones that aren't going where you want to go. Okay? Cool. Life is fun and can be more fun, so don't be alarmed by any of that. All right? And of course, we now have the death card here, which is saying that you will be letting something go so that you can grow. This could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, maybe one of the jobs, maybe a relationship that doesn't fit anymore. Okay? So whatever it is that you're going to let go of, it's not going to be a tragedy. It will be a benefit to you. Okay? So do allow for growth and change to happen. It will be very nice for you. All right? I like that. Oh, so now we need to get you some rocks, Leo. We'll get you some rocks for your pocket, okay? Let's get a few from over here. All right. So we have black tourmaline, we have green garnet, and we have citrine. So I'm going to mix those up a little bit. All right. So this black tourmaline is going to be a nice first chakra stone. It's going to help keep you grounded in where you are and what's going on, and I like that very much for you. You need to stay grounded. That's good. Citrine here is a third chakra stone for sure. It is all about manifestation for some folks. It can also be about clarifying your emotions and memories and feelings as you're moving forward through this particular week. All right? Keeping your emotions in check while you're dealing with some of this stuff and using your better judgment always has something to do with what happened in the past. In my understanding, the third chakra is where we store our memories, so that will be helpful to you to help clarify those memories while you're manifesting. All right? And of course, this green garnet here is going to be a higher heart stone. It speaks to the feminine side of your thinking, of your heart. There's a male side and a female side. The female side dreams things up, and the male side gets things done. All right. So we're healing up with the green stone in your higher heart. We're going to be healing up the feminine side of your heart and supporting you in clarifying your dream and goal. All right. So we know where we're headed, and we'll be able to work on getting there once we know what we want. Okay, excellent. Love that for you. I'm going to go ahead and put these rocks down right here. And, you know, as per usual, you really don't have to carry those stones if you don't want to. But if you want to carry something else, I'd love to hear what you're carrying, because I know that they can be very supportive. And I'd love to hear how they work for you. If you want more information about your situation, what stone may be best, contact me. I'm here for you. All right. If you haven't liked and subscribed, I would hate for you to miss a video. By all means, do so and share with other friends, and it will help a lot. Helps the algorithm, and I really appreciate it very much. It's completely free. There's no charge. I don't charge for any of that. But do go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate you. All right. Well, thank you very much, Leo. We will talk next week about the 7th through the 13th. All right. See you then.